What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out.
Yeah, this is yeah. I think collectively, we need to have that conversation about sex. Like, I mean, this shit is like our perception of it, our ideology of it, and the reality of what the fuck it is do not coincide. I've been fortunate enough to do a lot of studying to understand, sex from its truest dynamic and shit. But from what I come to learn and what I was taught as a kid, shit, that shit ain't the same shit. But that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of it. We hear music, watch pornos, we get like real limited information, real surface type shit, like, you know what I mean? And that's what's fucking us up, because our perception of it, our whole dynamic of it is completely fucking wrong. Like, ask a motherfucker who's fucking, like, if they know about anatomy and, a little bit about physiology and shit like that, on how the actual body works and shit. Most motherfuckers don't know that shit. This ain't no holier than thou type shit, where, you just educate them on. Nah, that ain't got shit to do with it. But I feel like any being who's penetrating or being penetrated should understand anatomy and physiology. Like, so you understand what the body is supposed to be doing and shit. Like, I look at our dynamic of sex, and for one, like, our sex as a whole, it comes from a fucked up place. As people today, how we perceive sex comes from a fucked up place. Like, it's not the same sex that, I guess, started civilization and all of the other shit. It's a whole different type of sex. Now it's like real barbaric. It's real, aggressive, angry and shit. Like, fuck the bullshit. Everybody keeps talking about, motherfuckers like to beat it up. Like, nah, motherfuckers have gotten accustomed to that shit. Motherfuckers have gotten accustomed to being rough, being aggressive, but all that shit, it derives from a rape culture. It derives from a colonizing state of mind. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Sex as it's been introduced to what people think it is now. That's not it, bro. Like, now it's about power. Now it's about a certain dominance and shit like that. Little crazy shit like that. So it's like, that's how it's been given to men. And then with it being given to men like that, women just have to accept it. Okay, like, this is what it is. Like, that's just not normal, bro. Like, the sex that we be having now, that shit's not normal, yo. It's not in any way, shape, or form. Like, when your focus is to, just look at the way that we describe the intimacy of it all. Sex is an intimate thing. It is a very spiritual, connecting thing. It should not be. Sex is so sacred and sex is so powerful that it's like when you're actually engaged in the act, you whisper. Like, when you have to talk to somebody, like if you're trying to say, hey, switch positions or whatever it is, you whisper to them. Why? That's an instinctual thing to do, to whisper. So that should let you know right now how much power, sex is supposed to be. But it's like, when you have that natural inclination to whisper during those moments, why the fuck do we scream? You scream out of pain or whatever it is. But like I'm saying, we can talk that shit about that's how we like it. That's how you've grown accustomed to enjoying it. That shit, you miss me with that shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Look at the terminology that we use when we come to sex. When we talk about sex, hitting it, beating it up, fucking the shit out of it, tearing it up. Everything is about destruction. But sex is a creative act. So how come the jargon that is associated with sex is so destructive? So damaging? You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. We can act like, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't, but that's kind of where it stands, And it's like we teach that from the dynamic of, you know, men have to, you know, like sex ain't supposed to be what we've been doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tooting my own horn or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a celibate. I'm a selectively celibate now. Celibate man now, and I practice that shit. But in my day, I done ran through a couple, a decent amount. But it's like sex wasn't taught to me.